Hello, hello, hello! What's happening, everybody? MCOC Droid does back again with another video on Marvel Contest of Champions. It is just about time for the end of this month, beginning of the new month. I mean, literally tomorrow is May 1st, but in terms of in-game, all of the current event quest, side quest stuff is about to wrap up, and the new stuff is about to begin with the brand new 31.0 update that is coming next week. So, with that, since I am a member of the CCP, I got early access to the patch notes, which are live right now. So let's delve right into it. And there is a lot of stuff to talk about for the month of May. Some of which I'm going to break down in this video, some of which is already public knowledge by now, and some of which I can only talk about a little bit, and we'll talk about either in another video or posts or some point down the road. But yes, 31.0, here we go. So as was leaked and not confirmed until this morning when the motion comic went live, yes, indeed, the two champs that are being released for May are both Shang-Chi and Mr. Negative. I'm very excited for both, actually. They seem really cool. Definitely a nice mix-up of the classes. Not a mix-up in the sense of a bad thing, but just sort of mixing up the class pool, shall we say. Because it's pretty straightforward that Shang-Chi would, of course, be a skill champion, which is great. And then Mr. Negative, as you can see right here, is going to be a science champion. So not really much else we can talk about right now for them, but more information coming soon from the rest of the CCP as well. So yeah, Shang-Chi and Mr. Negative, sorry, extra scroll there, are confirmed for May. The Shang-Chi first trailer went live recently. It was, about a week or so ago now. That looks really cool, which is coming out later this year. So, yeah, very excited for the movie. Very excited to see what this champ can do. At the tail end of the motion comic, which there'll be a link down in the description below if you want to check it out if you haven't already. There's a little bit of footage of the two of them. So, yeah, definitely check it out. Very excited about them. So, appropriately, the side quest for next month is dubbed Tournament of the 10 Rings. So you can see right here you have the 10 Rings of the Mandarin. You're going to collect them. I'm going to be doing a separate video on the side quest since we got separate notes for that one. And probably by now, by the time you see this or shortly thereafter, that video will also be live. So it should be popping up in the corner or already has. You can go check out the full breakdown of the side quest. Does not look terribly complicated, which is good. The reward structure is interesting, we'll put it that way. But basically, you're just going to be collecting. You're going to have 2 quests per week for the first 3 weeks, 1 extra week at the end to finish everything up. Each quest is going to have different paths. Some to most of them are going to be unlocked right away, and some of them will be unlocked using the rings that you collect from special objectives, from a special arena. And then, yeah, once you get the rings, you can unlock those paths. It's permanent. It's not like, gate keys or things like that where you use it and then it's gone. But again, all of that is going to be explained in the separate side quest video. And so, again, all of this I'll talk about there. There are going to be some special items that you can use for the side quest, special potions and revives, as you can see right there, the ancient health potions, herbal revives. And you'll be able to get, the usual spread of rewards, some special crystal shards, things like that. And one of the nice things, it seems like it's becoming a little bit more regular now. Sorry about that. In order to complete not all of the objectives, but most of the objectives, you need to work on Shang-Chi himself. So, wouldn't you know it, everyone's going to get a free 3-star, which is, again, it's really cool. This is, I think, the 3rd time now that they've done something like this, where not only do you get the champion for free, but then it's tied in with special objectives, so you get some, bonus rewards tied in with that. So that's really cool. I'm glad that it is happening again. It seems like it's every few months now, which is great. Please keep that up. Free 3-stars are always appreciated. Just free champs are always appreciated. I'll put it that way. So yeah, everyone's going to get a free 3-star. I assume that'll be included on not when the patch comes out, but on Wednesday, when everything goes live. The new event quest, the side quest, etc., etc. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Free 3-star Shang-Chi. Another big announcement is that no specific date just yet, just sometime later this month, 7.2 is dropping. I personally still need to start 7.1, so that's going to happen soon. But yeah, not too much we can talk about here. But just that 7.2 is going live this month. Very excited. I know a lot of people had a much more positive response to 7.1 than they did to pretty much all of Act 6. So I'm really hoping that continues. Gwenpool looks like is going to be a big factor. Because as it says here, Karina has found the Grandmaster's missing isosphere in the hands of Gwenpool, who has decided to use its awesome power to improve the Contest of Champions. So yes, that should be an interesting story continuation for sure. Like I said, I still need to do 7.1, so I technically don't know all the ins and outs of the 7.1 story. But yes, the fact that Gwenpool is involved in 7.2 gets me very excited. Chapter 2 keeps the same format that works so well already with a few changes. Choice nodes are back again to give players a chance to swap out a non-KO'd 5 or 6 star champ for another in their roster. Again, I haven't started 7.1, but I heard about that. I love that feature. That sounds awesome. That's very player friendly, so that is cool. There is one big change to the positioning of bosses for these quests. Instead of different bosses at the end of different paths, players will complete a path and find themselves transported to an exit island where they can choose from any of the 3 final bosses available on the map, regardless of the path they chose to get there, that sounds great on paper. So again, very excited to see how this all turns out. But yes, 7.2 coming this month, as in May, not April, of course. But yes, 7.2 coming in May. Also coming sometime in May, and can't talk too much about it right now, a new challenge for our most advanced players, the Karina's Challenge. So this is going to be for Thronebreaker players only. It's not going to be for Cavalier or anybody else down below. Again, can't really talk about the challenges themselves, can't talk about the rewards or anything like that. Needless to say, though, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be very, very tough. As it says here, introducing a new set of extremely difficult solo objectives designed for the most experienced and confident summoners. You'll be tasked with conquering familiar quests and content with specific champions and rarities. So yeah, be ready for this. Again, can't talk any more about it. It is coming sometime this month, and be on the lookout for it, but it's going to be a big, big challenge, and I'm sure a lot of endgame players are going to be very excited to take a look at these and to knock them out. The other big thing to talk about, as you see down here, I know there are a lot of rumors flying around who was going to get the buffs this month. I mean, we already knew of 2. We knew Black Panther Classic. They had formally announced that on social media earlier in the month. This month is special. It's 4 champions instead of 3 because of Odin getting the rework after the change to his kit literally the day before he went live officially in Crystals and Arenas. So we knew of those 2. However, Vulture, I'm looking at you, Matt Robinson, and Mr. Fantastic are being updated this month as well. Be on the lookout for a lot of posts from CCPers on their updates. Look for their champion spotlights. I believe those are also coming out today. But yeah, very, very interesting set of buffs that are happening this month with all 4 of these champions. So this could be a very interesting month. And I did just pull Black Panther Classic from that 6-star opening on Spring Cleaning, so I'm excited for that. And I have got, well, I don't have Odin, but I do have Vulture Unawakened as a 6-star, Mr. Fantastic Awakened as a 6-star. So needless to say, I'm very excited to see how these turn out. But yes, be on the lookout for more information, I believe today, if not very soon. And then the usual bug fixes and improvements list. Not going to go through all of these. There are definitely some good ones. Some ones that, of course, are, they should be done, of course. I'm looking at, like, Havoc Abyss, fixed issue where plasma detonations did not deal damage. Yes, of course, in all fairness, that should be fixed. I didn't remember that was a thing. I need to get back into the Abyss, but, it is what it is. Big one there, Omega Red and Gambit, fixed issue where Omega Red and Gambit would receive damage from glancing caused by Micro Reflect node in situations where they are not supposed to. So that is great. That is something I believe that's been a problem for years now, or at least a long time. So That's good. Looking at some other ones here. Disorient updated all disorient abilities to ensure that they are using the same formula for calculating the block proficiency modification. Potency values will remain the same as before this change. So yeah, stuff like that, always good. Um, Domino fixed issue where, while lucky, Domino could evade while stunned. That's a good one if you're fighting Domino. If you're fighting as Domino, I guess I don't think I ever saw that interaction, but again, fighting against her, that certainly is something that should be fixed, so that's cool. They updated the name of vulnerability and vulnerable to fragility and fragile, which makes sense with the whole Jabari Panther thing. And, a few others in here, look them over. And that is it. So, yeah, big month ahead. Two cool looking champions. Side quest that looks relatively straightforward and has an interesting set of rewards. Again, look for the separate video going live at about the same time. Free 3-star confirmed, 7.2 confirmed, new Thronebreaker challenges confirmed, a bunch of upgrades. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this month ahead. But let me know your initial thoughts on all of these patch notes. What are you excited for the most? What are you interested in the most? What were you hoping for? All that stuff. Put it down in the comments below. Be sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe, ring the bell, turn on all notifications so you get notified of all of my CCP content and the rest of my content and streams as well. For now, though, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time.